Hey guys! I'm going to be building a Larpsafe pistol today, or probably over the course of a few days. And hopefully it'll be done by Friday. It's Tuesday now, so I really kind of got to do it kind of quickly. So essentially I'm going to be turning these two pieces of wood into this. So I already made one and I needed to make another one. It's nice to have that whole two-handed pistol thing going on. However, I only have a few days to do it, and I thought it could be really cool to show you guys, because if I only do it in a few days, then I won't have days and days worth of footage lying around, right? For those of you who don't know, the reason why I have pistols like this is because I'll be doing a LARP called Musketeers. Now that my character is a player character, I used to be an NPC before that, but I've kind of gone up in the world. I need to get my own props and stuff like that. So it's real fun, it's just a bunch of acting really, and getting way too emotionally invested in my character. So that's what the pistols are for, and I thought you guys might be a bit interested to see the build process. Even though it's a little bit crude, it's kind of the first thing I've built like it. And essentially if something's LARP safe, it means that you can shoot it or hit someone with it without actually hurting them. The pistols don't shoot actual bullets because that would be inadvisable. They shoot nice little bands. So essentially you get the band, you get the pistol, and you just kind of put them together. I do mine with the little things at the end because why not? It's just personal preference really. I turned off the camera with my pistol shot, which is... oh, I didn't expect it to actually turn off. I probably wouldn't recommend using a fully sharp knife without some kind of hand protection. This knife is kind of medium sharp at the moment. If I accidentally nicked myself with it, it wouldn't do too much damage. It probably wouldn't be pleasant, but nothing you can just slap a plaster on and be fine. The other thing is, in terms of actually being able to use the knife on this, I have to make sure that the grain of the wood goes that way. Otherwise, when I'm trying to slice off little bits, they wouldn't just come off. And that's probably about, I guess, a tip. The one tip I can give for this section. Also, having the clamps tight is a really big help. I forgot to mention earlier, but I started out with this kind of paper prototype, which really gave me an idea of what shape I wanted, how I wanted my finger to go, like what felt most natural, and then I moved on from there to a paper outline, and that essentially showed me where I wanted the barrel to go, where I wanted the trigger system to come out on either side, and just how it felt, and it was the right shape that I could just put that onto the wood and trace around it. So that's kind of where I started, and then I got the wood, and of course I just sort of winged it until I ended up with this, which is a bit different. You can see this is rounder, this is more what feels natural in my hand. It's a bit of a difference. Both feel right, both feel good, and I think this one's a bit more sturdy in terms of what won't break when I'm using it. Because the other thing was I used pine for my wood, which I probably wouldn't recommend if you want something that's going to last for a really, really long time, or won't have the danger of cracking just kind of if you drop it on the ground. My next mission is to get the trigger mechanism working. So you can see that these two are going to be connected here, about where my fingers are by nails. When I pull the trigger, that swings forwards, allowing that to move down like that, which allows the band to go shooting down the barrel and towards the opponent. is roughly what it looks like. Not much, but that's just deep enough to kind of get everything moving around inside it without letting them move around too much. I have a bunch of 60 by 2.8 nails. They're quite long. They're just the average kind of fence nail, which I use for the inside because they happen to be just right for these. It fits on real nice. However, this nail is probably a bit big, so what I do is I just get the end of it and I get the coping saw and I just hack it off, because that's clearly the easiest way of doing things. Before I glue it all together, I do need to make a little groove along here for a nail to stick out. So if I get my other one, that is what creates the bang sound if I put a cap on it and it snaps together. Perfect. Okay, so now to glue this all together. Alright, so this is how it's come out. It looks a bit like an abomination, but I've got everything all together. The one thing I'm a little bit worried about is there is a tiny bit of glue in with the trigger. So if I just wobble it every hour or so, hopefully it won't stick, and hopefully I won't have to pull everything together and restart, because that would be sad. And done! I have 2 complete pistols now, although having said complete, I would quite like to still do a trigger guard, and I'd like to put some kind of nice pattern on the edge there and stain it, make it look properly authentic, make it look actually properly done, because they do look a little crude at the moment, although they are fully functional. They work really, really well. I actually used them over the weekend because now it's after Musketeers, and they did their job. They did it really well. So it's mostly just a couple of extra things that I'd like to add when I have time, and I won't show it in this video because, well, I'm sort of just about going into exams right now. So time is quite short. But in any case, they are complete. The little bit of glue that got stuck in the trigger didn't really seem to cause a problem. It does seem a little bit more stiff, but I don't think that's really the glue that got stuck in there, and I wobbled it every couple hours or so, and it didn't really get in the way or glue anything down that wasn't supposed to be glued down, so that was okay. I was not looking forward to having to pull everything apart if it didn't work out right, so that's really good. They ended up working really, really well. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I probably won't be back for at least a couple of months while I finish up uni, finish up exams, and then do the job hunting thing, because that's a thing with graduation and all that. Anyway, see you whenever I next see you. Bye.
A little bit magic, a little bit uncontrolled.